Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Sarah Marley and I'm a lecturer in ecology at Scotland's Rural College up in Aberdeen. So today I am delighted to present some of research conducted by several of my past students in collaboration with the Chichester Harbour Conservancy and the Langstone Harbour Board. These harbours are based down near Portsmouth in the Solent region of the English Channel. The harbour authorities there have been collecting data on seal occurrence for 20 years. However, due to historical absence of seals in this area, the Solent's been overlooked in national seal management planning. But it's important to monitor these patterns at regional and local scales to help understand the broader trends. This is especially true for harbour seals, who have themselves been experiencing multiple pandemics in the last few years and suffered population declines as a result. To add another complication on top, the coastal areas utilised by these seal species are experiencing increasing levels of anthropogenic disturbance due to high overlap with human activities. So this study aimed to firstly analyse the 2 decades of count data collected by the harbour authorities, along with 3 years of photographic identification records. And this work was carried out by Robin and Fiona as their honours projects. We also supplemented these data sets with 4 months of dedicated behavioural surveys to examine seal haul-out patterns and whether they're experiencing disturbance, which was conducted by Pip, Joe and Christian for their master's projects. From this, we were able to confirm that seal numbers in the Solent are increasing. From just 2 wee lonely harbour seals in the 1990s and 1 grey seal in 2010, there have now been maximum counts of 47 harbour seals and 20 grey seals at any one time across both harbours. However, from the photo ID data, we know the true number of seals using this area is actually much higher, with 68 individual harbour seals catalogued. And this also revealed preliminary evidence of site fidelity, with almost a quarter of harbour seals resighted over the 3 years. Excitingly, we also documented increasing numbers of harbour seal pups born in this area over time. Our behavioural surveys showed that haul-out patterns were linked with season, time of day, tidal state, temperature and wind speeds, with seals being particularly abundant in the summer months, approximately 2 hours after low tide. Unfortunately, summer also corresponded with increases in recreational boating activity. This led to over 100 disturbance events, of which approximately 20% resulted in seals fleeing from the haul-out site. Disturbance events were particularly prevalent at weekends in association with certain vessel types, such as kayaks, canoes, and motorboats that had large crews. So overall, this study shows reasons for both hope and concern. The rising number of seals suggests that the Solent's an increasingly important area for these species, particularly as a pupping site for harbour seals. However, the Solent's also experiencing high anthropogenic pressure, which has led to direct overlap with periods of peak seal abundance and the harbour seal pupping season. We then recommend increased public awareness campaigns targeting recreational boaters to help mitigate these disturbance events. If you'd like to learn more about this research, please check out our paper, which was just published in Ecology and Evolution last month, and keep an eye out for our follow-up paper, which is currently in preparation. If you have any questions, please do get in touch via Twitter. And finally, thank you very much for your interest in our work.